Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I did these extra small crochet passion twists. It took me 3 days to do, but I think these are gonna last me for a few months, so it should be well worth it. But if you want to see how I achieved this style, then just keep watching. Here are all the products that I use for styling and aftercare. I use the water bottle to spray the hair and keep it moist, as well as the gel to help it lock and curl together. The mousse, itch spray, and sheen spray are more so for aftercare, just to keep it from tangling together and keep it looking fresh. And then the only things I needed to part and braid my hair were a rat tail comb to part and also a brush for detangling. The night before, I washed my hair and then I put them in braids to air dry. Don't put any product on your hair to make sure that your hair stays neat for longer. And then I did 2 smaller parts in the front of my head and then 2 larger horizontal parts in the back of my head so that I don't have a middle part in the back. It usually takes me a few tries to figure out the size of each part that I want it to be, but I really try to, redo them a couple of times in the beginning so that I don't get halfway through and realize they're too big or too small. I'm really only concerned with making sure that the front and top are pretty even, but you'll see as I go around my head, they're not all exactly the same and it doesn't really matter. This is my second attempt at passion twists. The first time I really loved them. They're super light and they're super cute. I just needed them to last longer, so that's why I'm braiding my hair first. I braided each braid all the way down to the bottom, and I'm gonna leave them for now, but you'll see once I finish my whole head. I sprayed them with water to make them curl so they'll blend in with the passion twist hair a little bit more. Just in case you were wondering, the front left of my head has 26 braids, the front right has 28, and the back has 58. This is my little setup to see the back of my head. I had a desk, so I just put a desk mirror on it, faced it towards my bathroom mirror, and then I turn my head to either see the back or the side of my head as needed. You can definitely use the 360 mirror that everyone's been using on Amazon, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. Here's my hair after I finish putting in all the braids. Next step is to add the passion twist hair. Since I want these to be pretty small, I'm going to start by prepping the hair and separating them into 2 or 3 sections depending on how big it was when I started. So I feel like the trick is to slowly pull it apart at the ends and unlock it from itself, and then to quickly pull it away in the middle, and then cut away anything that might tingle. And then I got all of those together. I have like the hair braiding rack that I use, which is so helpful. I'll have that linked in bio as well. The install is very simple, so I'll just show you me doing the last one. So to start, I found it easier to wet the hair before and like recurl it on itself. So then I'm going to attach it to the crochet hook, pull it through the braid, pull one side through, and then twist. Before you start twisting, make sure that the ends are even, and then what I'm doing is I'm trying to hold the braid with one side of the hair, tucking it in as I'm twisting the other one around. So I always try to move the braid toward the inside to hide it as much as possible. So after I twist about half to 3/4 of the way down, I start adding gel to help it seal on itself. No matter which side of your head that you're doing, make sure that your right hand is twisting over your left first. I think that should help, but if you twist it in the opposite with your left going over your right, the curl will be more straight and elongated and it won't lock the same. So you gotta make sure that you, like when you let it go, it's a springy curl instead of being kind of straight, and that's how you'll know you twisted it in the wrong direction. Now for the finishing touches, I'm just going to dust the ends. There are a couple of knots still that I want to get rid of, and I kind of want to create a more rounded shape. So once I do that, I'll just add some mousse to my scalp just because it feels good. Add some sheen spray and also a little bit of, I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of like oil so that it looks shiny, and then I am going to be all done. And last but not least, here's how I tie my hair up to get in the shower and to go to bed, just so that the style will last as long as possible. Mind you, I recorded this clip 3 weeks after the original install, so don't doubt me. Purr. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that this tutorial was helpful. A few other notes that I'd like to mention. One, my head was itching like crazy when I first put the style in, so I feel like I should have done an ACV detox with the hair before I installed it, just to get rid of some of those chemicals. So for my next try, I'll definitely be doing that step first. Two, the braids that I have in my hair do show through the twist, but since the color matches, you can't see it that much. So if you're going to do a different color from what your hair is, I would definitely suggest doing slightly bigger twists so that it can cover it all the way. Your hair will also like kind of come up and bubble a little bit, but since the style is more curly, I feel like it doesn't really matter that much. And then finally, it's super affordable. I paid about $20 for the hair that I use for this style, and this is my second install, so I think it's well worth it. Make sure you guys follow me on my socials and tag me in your final pictures if you do decide to try it. And I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.
Well, miss, I guess I'll be on my way now.